If you have listened or seen live performances of music in the last 30, 40 years, you've probably heard this gentleman play. If you have seen or heard folks such as major artists as Lena Horne or Chubby Checkers or John Denver or Johnny Mathis, you most likely heard this gentleman play. So we welcome to Carousel Mr. Frank Owens.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you for coming up, Frank.
I thought you were Jerry Laird.
No. So we're going to start from, I guess, your days at the Apollo.
I suppose so, yes. As a matter of fact, you may or may not have known that I was an amateur myself. I went on there to play pianist and as a pianist, and they didn't have very many people playing piano in those days. It was mostly singers. And I went on, and of course, Errol Garner being my idol, I played a selection in his style. And I thought, well, at the time, the musical Showboat was appearing on Broadway, so I said, well, I'll play Why Do I Love You? Well, actually, that was not my first selection. It was another selection that I did, Street of Dreams, I believe. And then I wanted everybody to know, I won first prize for 2 weeks. I wanted everyone to know that I knew another song. So I decided I would play Why Do I Love You from Showboat. Why do I love you? And of course, nobody ever heard of the song. Nobody ever heard of Showboat. And I got third prize. And I was a little disappointed, but you know, you live and learn. So then I would go down to the rehearsal hall, which was in the basement, and listen to the accompanist there, who was accompanying the amateurs. And he was playing wrong chords, and, oh, come on, no, that's not that. It's a B flat rather than this, blah, blah. I was a real bratty son of a gun. And he said, look, man, you can have this gig after a while. And sure enough, I got to be the amateur. I got the gig.
You'll never know who you meet on the Carousel of Life. This week, you'll meet legendary musician and pianist, Mr. Frank Owens. He'll share some stories from the start of his career at the Apollo to working today with many artists and musicians. Take a ride with me, Scott Albertson, this week on The Carousel.